Oh, so we can start.
We can start.
This is Rick.
And this is Steve.
Welcome to
Talk Smacks with a Preacher.
.org, com,
Net.
Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
Twitterverse.
Google Face.
It is close to the end of May 2012, and I was just telling Fish that I'm going to be part of a panel for something called The Best of God this Thursday night at the Alamo Drafthouse.
Nice.
And the deal is that there is a Austin-based author named Owen Edgerton who has written, I only knew about him because he wrote a novel called The Book of Harold, The Illegitimate Son of God, which is a kind of a retelling of or a reimagining of the Jesus story, only with a guy who is just a guy that works in an office in Houston, and in present day, obviously. Right. But it was, when I was reading it, it was just really funny, but also like really sincere. You know, it was trying to do this thing and be open about it, but also not churchy at all. Very just raw, real.
So he'll be there, or you're just talking about his text?
No, this is his thing. Like
nice.
like after I read the book last year, excuse me, I Facebooked him or emailed or something and said, "I really like this book. Thank you for doing it." Da, 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 da. Oh, thanks. I'll help you. Blah 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 blah. Who are you? I'm a pastor at this church, but it's really kind of an odd church because we're not very churchy, and the tone of your book really reminded me of something that the kind of stuff we believe in, blah, 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 blah. So we became Facebook friends.
Cool.
And then a number of weeks ago, he said, "Hey, what are you doing Thursday, May the 31st? Come to this thing I'm doing. I'd love to have you on the panel for this thing I'm doing at the Alamo Drafthouse, South Lamar, which is called The Best of God."
So is there a movie too, or is it just
no,
a panel discussion?
It turns out that what it is see all these Christian, like, you know, angel snot and
the kitschy stuff.
Yeah, the kitschy, creepy
Jesus with the glow-in-the-dark thing. And
exactly. Yeah. He's showing a number of movie clips and TV clips and
nice.
Other horribly tacky, probably sincere at the time, although maybe my sense of it, having worked in the church world, is that maybe not as sincere as we would hope that they would have been at the time. Right. Just grody, goofy, stupid things that Christianity has done in the culture. Yeah. And then he said, "Would you like to be there? Because I'd like for some representative of faith to be there who says that it's possible for faith to be not about a bunch of manipulative, crappy stuff and not about fear, but about something genuine." And I was like, absolutely,
you're there
in a heartbeat.
So is it just a presentation, or is it a dialogue, or a mixture, or who knows?
I don't know.
A riot could break out.
Well, he said 40 minutes into it, I come up, and then a Zen Buddhist monk that's a friend of his comes up, and then he was thinking about having us arm wrestle to prove that there is a God.
Oh.
And I told him I won't arm wrestle for that, because I'm kind of iffy on it. Anyway.
Been working on my arm.
Right, exactly.
I'm ready.
So I mean, I think that part of the deal is to kind of playfully and satirically, but also like with some real heart, engage this whole issue of, you know, the sincerity and the genuineness and or the not.
Sure, in many cases, I'm sure.
Of the way people engage culture with their religious beliefs, specifically Christians. He says maybe in a Facebook, and you know, we're Facebooking. He said. Maybe your job is simply to be an alternative to a contrast to Kirk Cameron.
Oh, it's like, I'm there. Please.
A win. It's a win.
Yeah.
So that's. I think there's something.
It could become very meta. Talk smack to the preacher.
No, that's exactly why. That is why I'm bringing it to this forum. Yeah, and there's some little things online, you know, for those of you who are seeing this after the fact or way after the fact or years in the future. There's stuff online that's about this show. Right. But I mean, I think for me the thing that is standing out about it is this idea that that you know, there are people in our culture, as we know, for whom all of the Christians just is like a circus.
Yeah.
It's just like a freak show, and it's goofy.
Mm-hmm.
And here's somebody who's saying, is there something really at the heart of this? It's not all about this other crap.
Right.
But also acknowledging, do you see how bad this crap is?
Yeah.
So
is it, what is his perspective on faith?
I don't,
or do you know?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I read his book, The Book of Harold.
Sure.
And it's really sweet and you know, sincere and cool, and you know, it takes the Jesus story really seriously.
So he's not setting you up, you don't think?
Maybe.
The audience may set you up.
It may be that our next meeting, you know, with this group, may be me talking about how horrible it was to have been stoned at the, you know,
I kind of doubt it.
pilloried.
It doesn't smell like that from a distance.
Nah.
It doesn't.
No, I wasn't cued on any questions to have ready answers for.
Right.
I mean, it's not.
Be ready to defend everything.
Nah, it's not like that. Let's put it this way: I'm definitely not going to debate anything.
Right.
Just hang out. Just talk.
Even if somebody asks you really.
I will be
Point
really
question.
honest and just
Okay.
go, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. It's very...
Way to go.
This is...
Stand up for our
That's
team.
all I got.
I don't even know what that
I mean,
means.
unless it's like if somebody was asking some deep theological, doctrinal assertion, that'd be like, eh. If somebody wants to, you know, argue for something that's really awful, then I'll just say I'm not for that.
Right.
Like that all the gay people need to burn or be. What's the thing that the guy's saying?
Oh, we need to be put inside an electric fence?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. That's in the news right now. That there's a pastor who's saying you just put all the people,
That'll probably
gay
come
people,
up.
in
It's, it's viral right now, that video.
So if I'm asked, would I go maybe? No, I'm just going to say no. That's awful, and that guy's evil, and he needs to stop saying that.
Yeah. He's obviously got an axe to grind rather than... Let's just say, in my interpretation, that's not very Christ-like.
There you go. That's what I'm going to say. I'm with you.
Glad we wrapped that one up.
Okay, handled, finished. So
I don't have anything else.
go
When is
online
it?
if you. It's Thursday. This Thursday.
What time?
May the 31st, 7 p.m. South Lamar, Alamo Drafthouse. And you're welcome to
Can you
come
buy
by.
tickets right now? Or are there,
Yeah.
does it cost anything? I just imagine it does.
Yeah,
a
I
little
think
bit.
it's tickets. Yeah, I mean it's not fancy. I'm not.
Not
I don't
catered or
think-
anything. We're going to find out.
I don't
Shirt and a
think it's
tie and
Well, I've
formal dress.
no. I'm not wearing my ecclesiastical robe. Let's put it that way.
That would be a first, wouldn't it?
I mean, I've done it for weddings and funerals, but not for real life. Anyway,
On that note,
okay.
if you have anything to add, please feel free, or go to... I'm going to see if I can make it.
Yeah.
I have no idea if I can. I have to look at my calendar.
Go to Owen Edgerton's website. Go read the Book of Harold. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
that
let's
sounds really
let's
great.
talk about it. Let's keep the conversation going.
I agree.
That's all I got.
Me too.
Okay. Thanks.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So